Hello and welcome to the introduction to CWB, the compensation workbench tool. Compensation is one of the most important process in any HR process or any HR team. There is a special compensation team which will decide the compensation budgets, and the budgets will, based on different organization processes or different organization rules, the budget will flow down from a higher level manager to lower level managers and onwards. And then all the line managers will then allocate their salaries or the budgets to the salaries of their individual employees under working under them. You can also give them the stock options and things like that. Oracle provided this compensation workbench as a web-based solution which will help us determining and allocating the compensation awards, including the salary increases, the bonuses, and the stock options. Compensation manager will define the compensation workbench plan, which is based on the total compensation data model, and then line managers and other employees will distribute and issue budgets to their reporting managers, who are actually responsible for budgeting and allocating the compensation awards to individual performers or individual employees. A compensation workbench plan is defined by the comp team, and once they define it, they will cascade it down to the managers. And let's say in an organization which has a hierarchy of managers, which have senior manager, who have director, who have senior director, who has VP, who has senior VP, who ends up reporting into the CIO or CXOs. The budget will flow starting from the CIO CEO level, and it will go down to the VP level, who will then push it down to the director level, who will then push it down to the manager level, and manager will actually go in and assign the salary increases, stock increases, or bonuses to their individual employees. CWB provides features of employee validation, budget preparation, allocations, approvals and notifications, and the whole report and auditing. To set up a comp workbench plan, you have to define the plan years for the compensation workbench plan. You have to define a life event reason for each plan. Life event could be the salary appraisal cycle, which could happen once or twice a year. Life event could be new hire. Life event could be promotion. Life event could be transfer. Define a derived compensation factor if the compensation awards are based on a stored or system calculated value. For example, if you have an eligible or stated salary, and based on that you want to define a compensation award, then you have to derive that from the compensation factor. Define the participant's eligibility for a particular plan. If he has to be eligible for this plan, then he has to complete 1 year or 2 years and things like that. Then define a plan type, selecting a compensation category. If you have seen our OAB video and you understand how the OAB works, it's kind of similar, because we have to define a plan over here and we have to define the eligibility for those plans over here, and then there are life events which come into picture. So it's little bit similar to a benefit plan, because this is also like a benefit. Compensation is basically an award which we are giving to employee salary. Define the compensation workbench plan. Then you define the plan enrollment requirements, that the person should be in this grade, should be in this job, whatever those kind of requirements are. Then define the elements if you want to transfer activity from payroll to third party applications. If not, then it's okay. Link those elements and then define the standard activity rates. These are some of the required steps. There are other optional steps also which you have to perform for setting up a comp workbench plan, and you can go through the Oracle's comp workbench documentation, the implementation guide, to understand all those things. Next, what I'm going to take you to is a demo of the compensation workbench as it looks like to a line manager. This is the compensation workbench feature which is available in release 12 under the manager self-service as a seeded functionality. You'll see all the important tasks which are assigned to you here. Right now there are no tasks available, so it doesn't show you anything here in the information, and these all things can be personalized and customized. There's a checklist of tasks. What is the access level? You can define an access level for tasks to accessible only to managers or to directors or to employees and things like that. You'll also have all your notification. For example, if you are a manager who has 5 subordinates under you, who have another line managers and things like that, when they complete their task, you will receive a notification that they have completed their budget allocation or they have completed their salary allocation. And then you can also see what are tasks are pending. You can go to that task directly from here. You can also switch to a manager under your organization from here if you want to. From a reporting perspective, you can see the compensation detail, you can see the combined plan view, you can see employees stock option history, compensation history, and then there are some information and link which can be customized to suffice to your organizational needs. So for example, if I want to switch to this manager and I say go, I can search for another manager, and I can click this button, switch to this manager. Now as you can see, this particular manager, William Tucker, he has these many actions, and this is the status. Now the access is read only because I don't have access to this, but if I log in as William Tucker, I will be able to see these things as able to be open. Now right now the access is read only, so I cannot do any task here, perform any task here. The tasks which are here is a US salary plan, which is the name of my compensation workbench plan. Similarly, I can have a stock plan, bonus plan. First of the task is allocating the pools, which is allocating of the budgets. Then rewarding the salaries, promotions, award the performance ratings, review and submit it for the next level. Now it will also show me the status, which means this is not started, this task is completed, this task is in progress, when was the last change done on this task, and I can go to this task from here and see the status of this task and other details. So when we say the task is allocate pools, which means I'm going to allocate the budgets to people under me. So as you can see, the budgeting method is direct managers. Currency is the US dollars. There are total 5 eligible employees under my organization. Total eligible salaries that I have is $570,000. Budget amount is $0. Percentage of budget eligible salary is 0%. Total budgets allocated to my organization is this much, and available is this much, which means that I have already published or already allocated the total budget. That's why I don't have any available budgets anymore. Now you can see that there are two managers, and these are the eligible salaries for them, and this is the budget amount which I have allocated. As you can see, this arrow, it will tell me whether this is above target or this is below target, and you can see what is the minimum target option. And these fields, these are all personalizable, customizable, configurable. You can change these. You can download this to a spreadsheet, and you can again switch to another manager. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to a task menu and see what other tasks are available to me. So this is not started, but then I can see the salary rewards, and I can see that this task is completed, which means I already awarded the salary. If I want to go and see this task, I can go from here and then see what are the salary rewards, how they are done. I can also go to the promotions and performance ratings. So as you can see that these three people have been awarded the salary, and this is below target, this is on target, and this is also below target. And you can see the target options, also percentage of eligible salary options. You can see the employees details. You can put in any notes, you can add it or add any history. You can see any historical data for these employees. So compensation workbench basically provides you the whole functionality for employees performance review and performance ratings, promotions, salary changes, and then reporting. So if I want to review and submit, let me go to this task which is in progress, the awarding of performance ratings, and I can go here and award the performance rating to these employees. I can see their direct reports, total rank, and all those things. I can go to employee details and see the employee details from here. I can add any notes over here. I can download this spreadsheet, change the employee's eligibility. It will also show me how many people under my organization are above average, how many people are average, how many are below average, how many people performed poor, rated poor. And it will give me a percentage for the total organizations. And then as I complete my task, I can review it and submit it. Now this menu is for the manager. The menu for a compensation manager will be different because they are going to create the plans, administer the plans, see the organization wide details. This graphs will show me the performance summary for my organization, will show me the promotions, will show me the merit, and everything. It will show me the promotion summary also. So this is the comp workbench tool, and it is used for allocating the budgets and compensation in salary as well as stocks and bonuses to the employees in your organization.